Good noon.
Good noon, sir.
This is the speaking test of International English Language Testing System, taking place on 26th of March 2022. The center number is BD5290 and the candidate is Sabrin Sultana Bobby. The candidate number is 592069. The examiner is Kamrul Islam Russell and the examiner number is 924032. Before I start your test, I would like to tell you some rules and regulations of the test. The test has three parts: part 1, part 2, and part 3. In part 1, I will ask you some general questions about yourself. And then I will ask you some questions about your liking, disliking, and interests. When we will complete talking on IELTS speaking part 1, I will provide you a booklet where will be a topic and you will have to talk on the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you start, I would allow you 1 minute to take preparation and take some notes on a piece of paper. When you will complete your speaking on part 2 for 1 to 2 minutes, we will engage in a long discussion in IELTS speaking part 3 where I will ask you some longer questions and all of the questions will be related to your IELTS speaking part 2. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Can I start?
Okay, sir.
Now I'm going to record your voice for administrative and marking purposes. Do you have any problem?
No, sir, I don't have any problem.
You are being recorded now.
Okay, sir.
As I said, my name is Kamrul Islam Russell. Would you please tell me your full name?
Well, sir, my name is Sabrin Sultana and I have a nickname which is Bobby. You could call me by my nickname.
How can I check your identity?
Here is my passport, sir, with what I have registered for my IELTS exam, and you could recognize me by that.
Fine. Let me check. Sabrin Sultana Bobby. Okay. That's fine.
Thank you, sir.
Now, tell me, where are you from?
Sir, I am from Noakhali, which is the southern part of Bangladesh under the division of Chittagong. To be more exact, it's located Lakshmipur and Feni.
Fine. Tell me a bit about your hometown.
Well, I told you that I am from Noakhali and it's a well-known district in our country, and it's famous for various things such as nuts and coconuts, and Nijumtip, the second largest mangrove forest which is situated in our country, and the people of my hometown are also polite and very hospitable.
Fine. Do you work or study?
At that time, I am a student and I finished my HSC exam the previous year. Now I am doing my honors in English.
Why did you choose this subject?
Well, sir, you know English is the second language in our country, and it also worldwide language also. And actually, my ambition is I want to go abroad, and that's why English is the common language which is important for me.
Fine. Now I would like to talk about email. Now I'm going to ask you a few more questions about this topic. What kind of emails do you receive about your work or study?
Well, sir, I am a part-time job at a private company, and where I receive emails at least few in every day from my boss or my coworkers. Most of these emails are sent me to give update about the work progress on a certain task or a project, and they also inform me that about the task which I should take care of.
Do you prefer to email, phone, or text your friends?
Well, sir, personally, I always prefer to send text messages or email to my friend instead calling them, because it allows me to organize my thoughts more thoroughly, and it also allows me to become flexible with my communications. And since I don't get forced to say something about don't want to.
Fine. Do you reply to email or message as soon as you receive them?
Well, sir, I have the habit to reply messages as soon as possible, because I want the message senders need to know that the message reached the right person, and I do it because it's give me peace of mind, and the message sender are also know that I value other people as well as their needs.
I have another question, and that is, are you happy to receive emails that are advertising things?
Well, sir, personally, I don't like
Why?
it because uh, advertise. When I saw the advertising things, then it feel me irritating and by confusing me that. A point I really don't know I read them or not. Sometimes these advertising things are also carry computer viruses or the harmful things, and it's very harmful for every computer.
Oh, that's a good point. Now let's consider languages. How many languages can you speak?
I generally use two languages because I was born in Bangladesh, so I know Bengali fluently. I also know English because I told you that I want to go abroad for the study, and that's why English is very important. And English are also second language in our country, and it also international language.
How useful will English be to you in your future?
But I think knowing English is give me a chance to find a scholarship for the study in abroad, and I personally want it. And you know, English is the common language in the world, and it also helpful my workable life and my personal life also, because if I want to want a private company job, then many private companies bosses are foreigners. That's why it's very useful for me.
Fine. What do you remember about learning languages at school?
Well, English is the foreign language I learned at high school. And at that time I was not a big fan of this subject, and attending these classes was so nightmare for me, because our teachers I teaching of idea was so bad, and they read from the textbook about 45 minutes, and it feels me very irritating. Sometimes I don't want to attend the classes, but my friends are also forced me to attend the class.
Great experience. So, what do you think would be the hardest language for you to learn?
Well, sir, some times ago I want to learn a Chinese language, and at that time I thought that it's a struggling language I have ever known, and sometimes later I learned sentences of China language, and then after struggling a few days later I realized that I can't learn Chinese language, because this language is very hard for me.
Oh, that's great. So, this is the end of your IELTS speaking part 1. Now, at this point of your exam, I would like to give you a booklet as your IELTS speaking part 2, and you will have to describe a hotel that you know. So, I would like to give you a piece of paper and a pencil too.
Thank you, sir.
And here is your topic. Now I'm allowing you 1 minute to prepare your notes. After 1 minute, I will ask you to start. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Your time starts now.
Thank you, sir.
Well, your time's up. Please start.
Now I'm gonna talk about a hotel that I know, and the hotel is Hotel Aminia, which is situated in the India, and to be more exact, it's located Kolkata's big mosque, and this hotel have a 4 floor, and sometimes about 4 years ago with my family, and me and my family went there, and when we entered the hotel manager and the co-workers and the hotel staffs are give me a flower with some chocolates, and it feel me so happy. Then my father rent a room in this hotel where were 2 beds, and sometimes later we visit the room, and I was astonished, and I because I saw that the room was looking so formal, everything was looking white, like bed sheet, wall paints, everything was looking so formal, and I feel so happy that I am in the formal hotel. Then the next day when I woke up, and I saw that there are also a corridor beside the room, and there were also some statues. The statues are so beautiful, and those are also painted by white color, and everything was looking so beautiful, and there were also some CC cameras, and I saw which is always active, and it's very important for our safety. And sometimes later my father told me that in the fourth floor there was also a gym room, and then we went there, and we saw that there were many people are doing their exercise, and I fixed that when I will be I also do exercise when I get some time. And then we also went my room, and one day I woke up early in the morning, and I saw that there are also a pool beside my hotel, and I went there, and I went there, saw some birds are flying here and there and singing songs, and it felt me very fresh. Then I enter my room also. Then I saw that a staff came to my room to change the bed sheet, and I feel that they are very conscious there the unhygienic things, and it's very important for us. And we live there, we stay there about 7 days. The 7 days later, when I left the hotel, then the manager and the co-workers told me to meet them again, and I also fixed that if I get a time to go visit India, then I will definitely go Hotel Armenia. And finally, if my friends or my relatives asked me about the hotel, that which hotel is outstanding, I definitely prefer to go Armenia hotel, because it's give me satisfaction after all.
Great. And this is the end of your IELTS speaking part 2. Can I get back my papers and
Sure,
pencil
sir.
with the booklet? Yes, please. Bobby, you were talking about a hotel that you know very well. Now, I would like to move on to part 3, and I would like to ask you a few questions on staying in a hotel. Now, tell me, what things are important when people are choosing a hotel?
Well, personally, I think many people have various thoughts, but in my opinion, I think price is the big factor to choosing the hotel, and basically important to the basically important that to
Carry on.
location are also important, because if you want to go anywhere for a tour like a Cox's Bazar, then you will definitely find a hotel which is located beside the beach. But if you stay a hotel which is so far from the beach, then you won't reach the at a time in the beach. And it's a very important, and behavior and the decoration are also important, because the hotel staffs or the managers if their behavior are so rude, you will definitely don't like to stay there. And decoration are also important, because at the time many people are want a formal room, and it's a very and classy also. If you saw the room that you think that the room is not formal or classy, you will definitely don't like to stay there.
Fine. So, why do some people not like staying at hotel?
Well, many in the important thing is privacy, because the cameras are active in 24 hours in the hotels, and that's why there is no privacy in the people, and many people are feeling uncomfortable to stay there because the environment in because there are also live in unknown and strange people. If any people are think that they want to go anywhere for a tour, they will definitely stay their relatives house, and they also thought that if they stay in a hotel or rent a hotel, then that is such a waste of money.
Great. Now, let's talk about working in a hotel. Do you think hotel work is a good career for life?
Well, in my opinion, I think youngsters can have. I think.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
sir.
do you think that hotel work is good for a career in your life?
Well, sir, in my opinion, youngsters can have many potential paths to choose, from where working in a hospitality industry. They can encounter people from all walks of life, and learn a lot of things under one roofs.
Fine. Now, tell me, how does working in a big hotel compare with working in a small hotel?
Well, personally, I want to say that working in a big hotel have many opportunities than working in a small hotel. For example, a big hotel would have many advantages that grow for the career growth, and the manager who work in a big hotel, he always find a skilled person for the job, and on the other hand, the people who work in a small hotel, many people saw him with their bad thoughts, like he is a small worker. Some time ago, my friend are also work in a small hotel, and then their relatives and her parents are also told him he is a small worker. That's why he always told me, if you want to do a job, then you will definitely find a good hotel, and because salaries are also important for this.
Fine, thank you, Bobby. This is the end of your IELTS speaking test. Okay, Bobby, now I'm going to give you a review on the speaking you had given. Now, I would like to talk about your fluency and coherence. What I thought that you spoke at length without noticeable effort or loss of coherence. Uh, you demonstrated language-related hesitation, but there was almost no problem in fluency. I did not have anything that your fluency is not good. And coherence, if I talk about, it was logical enough, so I made my mind to give you 7 in fluency and coherence.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, now I'm talking about lexical resources, where I thought that you should improve. Though you used wide enough vocabularies, you used some idiomatic expressions also. But unfortunately, I'm giving you 6.5 because the lexical resources he used were not fair enough for getting a 7 band score.
Yes.
How about fluency? Sorry, about grammatical range and accuracy. You used a complex structure with fairly enough accuracy, and though there were some mistakes in tenses and in some complex languages, so you were trying to match the language, but you were failed for few times, but you did it very well because you used the complex language in positive ways, and you used with great control. So I'm giving you a 7 band score in grammatical range and accuracy.
Thank you, sir.
Now pronunciation, where I think you should improve a lot, and your accent had some positive features. I understood your accent throughout the speaking, though there were some inaccuracy and less flexibility in your words. So you should focus on your pronunciation too. And for some logical reasons, I am giving you 6.5 in your pronunciation. And I want to give you overall 7 band score in your total IELTS speaking. But what I think that if you work with your lexical resource and pronunciation, you can improve your score, or you can improve your band score in this module of IELTS. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.